Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Remember earlier when we mentioned that there was only one method to completely break the curse of Willie Lynch? This is in the form of a question. Do you remember earlier the formula of breaking the Willie Lynch curse? It's one method. I'm tired. I've been spread thin and chasing sleep, but I'm gonna continue to read from the top where I'm at. Remember earlier when we mentioned that there was only one method to completely break the curse of Willie Lynch? Well, we must also consider that Mr. Lynch and his comrades understood that there was only one proper method in the making of a slave, and that is the artificial fabrication of consciousness. That could only take place when the previous database in the human mind could be deleted permanently, totally destroyed, and trashed forever. That data being the history of black people's past material accomplishments, combined with black people's personal understandings of their own disciplines. These are classified as the human developmental sciences, which are the basis for a complete knowledge of self. According to Mr. Lynch and Company, there was one and only one antidote that would undo this biochemical perversion. Author's comment. This is within it, or maybe not. Being a professional holistic healthcare nutritionist, I found it necessary to explain the effects of 400 years of terror, destruction, and investigated divisions of differences from a biochemical basis of understanding. My reason for this approach is simple, so that the masses of our people are clear in that we understand the long-term biochemical effects of what we have been brought through as an entire race or nation of people. Author's comment. The fact that a breeding process was considered in conjunction with the shaving off of the mental history proves that the slave master and their wise counsel had a perfect understanding of the biochemical effects on the black slave during bondage. Also, their long-term effects, future results that are still affecting the black man and woman biologically today. Note that a person's geographic and physical history are only taught to the mass population. Eurocentric historians do not make the mistake in teaching the pure mental history in their curriculum and public text, because to do so would now be classified in a class called social sciences. Social sciences communicate to students the cultural norms, which include the religion, spiritual disciplines, morals, family values, and traditions. By getting the black masses into an in-depth study of these sciences, along with proper diet, will automatically trigger the proper chemical effect from the brain through the central nervous system, tapping into and reversing the condition of a contaminated cell structure. Since our subject involves the undoing of the socio-spiritual knot that has bound the black man and woman, and at the same time divided the black family, we need to begin with the initiation methods of the conditioning that we as a people received early on in the slave making process. We need to begin with the initiating or the initiation methods of the conditioning that we as a people would receive early on in the slave making process. First, the shaving off the mental history of an entire nation of people has very little or nearly nothing to do with the past historical, geographical, or physical accomplishments of an ethnic group. In breaking the curse of Willie Lynch, this point must be made clear because as black people in this late day, in time now, have abundant access to our genetic and physical past. Well, we are still scattered and fragmented when it comes to being effectively organized and proactively productive for the benefit of the whole. The mental history includes and is defined as follows. Every tool used in the form of self-development, from religion to metaphysics, meditation, and spiritual traditions, since we are dealing with the destruction of the biochemistry of the black man and woman, let's connect to mental history with the physical body so we may holistically cover this topic. In reversing the effects of a biochemical slavery, we must realize that the black African brought to the northern parts of America had lost the historical aspect of our physical sciences, such as ancient methods of physical fitness, massage, reflexology, breathing techniques, and the original disciplines of the martial arts, which are all exceptional tools of self-discipline, development, growth, and mastery. From both a biological and chemical level, we must understand that there is a connection with these two spheres within the human mechanism. The connection, or in the case dealing with Willie Lynch's techniques, the disconnection includes the dysfunctionalization of the inner accessible spheres of the black human mechanism, which is the physical transmitter of waves, ideas, hormones, and chemicals. That intimidates spheres is the physical brain. That intermediates spheres that intermediates sphere in the physical brain.